there, thank you for joining me today. I'm here with another What I Eat in a Day, but unfortunately it is for Monday of this week, and my apologies that it's going up late. I'm going to turn you around now. What you'll see is the first clip is from Sunday, something that I made, just to explain. And the next clip after that will be Monday's day of eating, okay? So let me turn you around now. It's Sunday when I'm putting this meal together. In the pan, I have 3/4 of a package of this rice, which is 2.5 cents for the entire package. I also have chicken breast, which is free protein on Slimming World. I scrambled up 4 eggs. That's also free protein. I have some Yukon Gold potatoes that I had already prepped, so I cut them up and added them in, and those are free on plan. There's a little bit of corn, and there's peas in here. Those are both free foods. I have speed, which is the carrots, some onion that I sauteed, and some lazy garlic. And the rice, as I said, is going to be 1.5 cents per portion, and I'm making this into 3 portions. I will have one for this evening's dinner on Sunday and one for lunch tomorrow, and Jim will have the other one. And that does it for this, what I call, not kitchen sink, but empty the refrigerator meal. This is my lunch for today. It is 1 portion of my clean out the refrigerator dish. I'll just leave it at that. I did add some green beans to add some more speed to it, and a little bit of the Bragg liquid aminos to flavor it up a bit. And you already know what else is in here, so I won't bother you with that, and I'm off to enjoy my lunch now. After a very lovely Slimwin chat today, I am hungry, and I'm going to have this for my dinner. So this is a can of Amy's organic soup. This is the lentil flavored one or version, and this is a 1/2 cent for the whole can. It is full of speed. It has lentils, carrots, onions. The potatoes are a free food, and there's some extra virgin olive oil in here. And so that accounts for the 1/2 cent for the whole can. In my bowl, I have a good hefty 1.5 cups of cauliflower rice. And then I have also about a 1/2 cup of quinoa. And then over top of that, I put the soup. And on top of that is 1/2 of a healthy extra A worth of my grated gold pecorino romano cheese. Over to the side here, I have 3 slices of rolled up lower sodium ham that I'm also going to eat. And then later on this evening, I've made myself this for a kind of dessert. It is just plain non-fat Greek yogurt, no sweetener added. I have 1 Basque pear that needs to be eaten, and I have flavored it with some cinnamon and some vanilla powder. So that does it for this meal. The cauliflower rice is speed as well. The quinoa is a free food, and the rest of this I've already told you about. The pear is a speed food. The yogurt is a non-fat. The non-fat yogurt is free protein, as is the ham. And I'm going to go enjoy it now. I am back to tell you about how Monday went overall. I did not do any formal body magic on Monday. On Mondays, we have our Slimwin chat, and we had a record time, although it wasn't the longest meeting we've had by far, of 3 hours and 20 minutes this week. Yes, I did look at the clock. And that's why in part of the video, I'm hoarse because I had no voice left because I was yakking for that entire time. So how did the day go? All right, let's see. You think I know what my own sheet is? It's like really filled out, guys. I'm really doing it. All right, so I ended on 4 cents for the day, which was really good. I would have liked to get some body magic in, however, I did not. What you didn't see in the video is that I had 2 slices of the 647 Italian sliced bread, which is compliant with being an extra healthy extra B. So I put that in that slot. And then I had jam for 2.5 cents. I did not have the one that you saw in the food hall, if you caught that video. I didn't open that one yet. This was just the one that you get at Aldi, the apricot full sugar. So 4 cents for the day. Overall, I did a lot of good eating. I was very happy with my meals, and I got lots of speed in. You want to get your speed in because it will speed your weight loss. And on that note, I need to take a sip of this delicious 0 cents. It is 0 cents. Mint chocolate brain freeze. Mint chocolate tea. This does have caffeine. It's a stash product with a little bit of my healthy extra in it, my almond milk. Okay, so that does it for Monday. Now let me tell you about Tuesday, because there is no video for Tuesday, because yesterday I was so busy because I was being a good little doobie and getting things checked off of my list. And it took me a long time to get this checked off because I had to put packages in the mail and a couple other things had to go in the mail. So I took my time. I had to write cards out. That takes time because I can't really hardly write anymore because of my shoulder. And so I got that done. I went to the post office. It feels like just so good to have gotten that done. Something about the body slims, those little whispers that Jer does, really is entering into my other parts of my life more than my eating, actually, because I'm starting to really feel more productive. And I think that's a really positive thing, because once I become productive, I feel really good about things, because those kind of things get me down. And in spite of my hands, which is another story I'll tell you about later. So yeah, good. So unfortunately, I really hardly ate yesterday. I had a banana. Jim never ate that rice dish with the green beans, and I'm not going to tell you about it again. You already just saw it in the other clip. I had the same exact thing again for my dinner last night, and what I had for my lunch yesterday. I'm just trying to think. And for my lunch, I had 2 slices of the 647 bread, which became my Healthy Extra B, and I put on that 1 tablespoon worth of light mayo for 3 cents, and 1.5 cents, pardon me. And I had on there as well 2 slices of fat-free American cheese for half of a Healthy Extra A, and I had also some ham and turkey, which are free proteins. So I was happy with that. And so my day totaled out yesterday with 4.5 cents. And I think that's about it. That's all I need to tell you about for yesterday. Again, I really was on my feet all day, but I did not get formal body magic exercise. All right, so that does it for yesterday. I will give you an update about my hand quickly. I ended up going to the orthopedist on Monday, and I went in there with that, what do you call it? Oh my God. Finger splint, the metal finger splint that you've seen me wear on the wrong finger even, because it doesn't really do anything. And sometimes in keeping it on, it hurts more. So I kept taking it on and off. Well, when the doctor walked in the room, he saw my hand resting on the examination table from across the way. He greeted me, introduced himself. He looks at my hand from across the way and said, "You really don't want to have that on your finger. That's not going to help you." And I said, "You think it might make it worse?" And he nodded yes. Okay. Backing up to my experience in urgent care, which was terrible. The entire experience was great until I had to deal with the doctor. He not only gave me that splint, he ignored me when I was trying to talk to him about what was ailing me. He did not even touch my hand other than to put the splint on. And I was so focused on trying to get him to listen to me that I didn't even realize until I got outside, when I felt my hand hurting underneath here, that he put the splint on backwards. How terrible is that? So when the doctor, the orthopedist, said that I shouldn't be wearing that, I said, "Well, what would you think if I wore it this way, doctor?" And I put it on backwards. And if you could see the look on his face, I said, "I'm not supposed to wear it like that, right? It's backwards." He said, "Yeah." And then I explained to him what happened to me, and he was not happy. But on the positive note, he was wonderful. He was very, very caring, very concerned about giving me a cortisone shot that it might hurt. When I told him my history with cortisone shots, he told me, "You're nuts," because that's a story for another day of me with cortisone shots and epidurals and blah, blah. But in any event, the swelling has gone down tremendously from yesterday to today. And I am resting it, because now what has to happen is that the injection site has to heal, and it's important not to overdo it, because that'll just keep on irritating it. But I came home and I found a message from my boss asking me when I'd be returning to work. And I was so excited to tell her. I cried on the way home, I'll be honest with you. I was so excited to be able to tell that poor woman that does nothing but good things for me all the time, that I could return to work on the 27th, the week of the 27th of October. And she in turn verified that with me. She was happy to hear that. And she also told me, make sure you rest, Ro. Okay? This is a woman who has cancer, which is at bay because of a medication, a chemo that she takes for the rest of her life, and works full time and has a very high stress job, worrying about me with my hand. Okay? So I have tremendously wonderful people in my life. I have all of you, my YouTube family. I have my Slimwin family. I have my work family, which is why I was crying on the way home, because I was relieved to know that I was not going to need surgery as I thought I might, because I didn't know what was wrong. And I also was feeling great relief that I'd be able to return to my Hannaford family. And, you know, sometimes you don't really, for myself, speaking for myself, have enough of an appreciation for what you have until you don't have it. And in that moment, I wasn't expecting to be so emotional when I got in the car, and I just had a really good cry. And I realized, not that I don't realize how important these people are to me, I do, truly do, but how much I really cared about returning to that job. That part of it I didn't quite get until now. So it's hard sometimes. I'm not thrilled with working nights, but you know what? I'm looking forward to going back to work when the time comes for me to go. And as I said, it's a great relief, and it's been a gift. I'm very grateful that I can return and remain there in my job. And hopefully I'll be telling you soon enough that I've been there a year. That would be a very exciting celebration for me. And they do celebrate that, by the way, each year that you're there. They make a big fuss over that. Anyway, so that does it for Monday's Day of Eating and yesterday, Tuesday's Day of Eating. I am recording today, so hopefully I'll be able to get it up for you tomorrow. Yesterday was extremely busy, but I cannot tell you how relieved I am to have gotten to that post office and gotten everything out into the mail that had to go. And it feels so good to be, I feel accomplished. Doesn't that feel good when we feel accomplished? Be it that we've eaten well, which in this case, I'm grateful that I have, and that I'm feeling good about other things. Because when I'm not feeling good about other things, I don't know about you, I tend to go off plan. It's just like a trigger. When I'm feeling upset that I'm not getting something done, or that I feel overwhelmed about having to get it done, that type of thing, it really works against me. So, feeling great. I hope you are too. Now we'll get to the important part of the video. My prayer for you is that you are taking good care of yourself, because you need to. You are worth it. You have value. You are important. And no one else can do this for us, unfortunately. So you got to do the work, and you are capable. I know you're capable. And if you need support, please come over to the Slimwin group. You will get lots of support there by some tremendously wonderful, loving people. Like I've never, that's another thing I'm totally grateful for, is that group. So come on over there. We'll help you. We'll be there for you if you need help and support. We'll certainly be there for you. And the other thing I truly wish is that you and your family be blessed and remain in good health. We've been having some health issues going on in our group with families, with Wendi, with her son, and with Stephanie and Ian, her husband, and poor Kim had a big loss in her family, a tremendously horrific loss, and it's just been a lot of stuff going on. So again, we're all there for each other. And you can easily fit in with us. There won't be a problem for that. And that's why also I'm taking a moment to make sure to say, I hope you're all in good health because of all this other stuff that's been happening. So, the other thing I have to do, you thought I was going to forget, right? I didn't forget. Is send you hugs. If you don't need one for today, put it in your pocket. You can use it another day when you do. They don't expire. And I'm going to thank you very much for having watched. I'm going to thank you ever so much for all of your support with all of my antics. Today was Body Slims. Wednesday is the turnover day, and we are now starting week 4. And I did listen to the seminar, but I'm not going to tell you anything about it now because I'm going to go back and listen to it again. If I have anything to share regarding that, it'll be in tomorrow's video. And that's it. You know, I'm really enjoying listening to those Jair's whispers. They're really helping me a lot. And when I don't do it, I notice a big difference. So I'm really grateful to have that as well, because anything that can help us, right? So I'm going to zip it up now and be on my way, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to ask you to please stay well, or I'm going to hope for you that you stay well. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. I'm a little bit slow on responding, but I do respond, and you are important to me, and I do read them. Even if I haven't responded yet, I do read them. So I will talk to you soon, and bye for now, friends.